I know before we started this whole entire tournament, I was in VC with Ski and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this time to practice the Wu Shang a little bit. You know, Wu Shang, as we know, very common twos pick, be it in North America, be it
Very meta.
EU, very meta indeed, in the twos meta. But let's get started here with game number one. We got Sleepy, better known as Nyx Lover, and KOA going up against Mack and Skixex. And, I want to talk about the blue team here a little bit. We talked about Ski's, his Aang, but I mean, talk about Mack with this Zuva. When was the last time you saw Zuva in bracket here, Tommy?
It's kind of been a while. I mean, you don't really see him. Even though he's been tournament legal for a while, you don't really see him because it kind of sucks. A little bit, but I hear he's pretty good in twos.
Oh, well, we'll see.
There might be something there with him.
Yeah, we'll see what Mack could do here over on the twos. With the Zuva, but it seems like Nyx over here is going to be taking out Mack off the top here. Ski now left in a momentary 2v1. Big side stick comes out, taking out KOA here. Now Mack looking to get his revenge onto Nyx Lover. Nyx Lover playing the Cross. Crosses was one of those legends that was prominent in the twos meta, but recently fell off because of the, all the nerfs that happened to the Cross. So you're not seeing Cross too much into twos, but I'm glad to see like Nyx Lover is one of those players that, maybe he's bringing it out here to use.
I don't even think he's seen Cross in ones.
Yeah, the last time I saw Cross in ones was, man, I don't even know. I can't be honest. Maybe I can't remember. Cross in ones is like non-existent. But getting back to the action here, I would say across the board it's pretty even. But Ski has been doing a good job into holding his stock here, and I think right now the blue team, they're putting up a good fight against the red team. Big side stick from Mack, using some of the, oh my god, not the reton coming out from Ski. Yeah, I mean, Mack using that side stick to, maximize the reach and get that side stick out of there. Now, the one thing about the Zuva as well, too, since nobody really plays it, it's kind of hard to predict, what your opponent's going to be going for. So Mack is going to have that little bit of upper hand on the red team. And right now, the blue team has a huge upper hand on the red team here. How do you think this game is going so far?
Yeah, they're just kind of letting it rip right now. They have a pretty strong lead though anyway. They can kind of do that.
Yeah. The one thing I like about twos though is it's a flippable. It can flip very quickly. Like games can be reversed so fast. And it just all depends. One combo, one move, one option here. KOA tries to make it back, but Chase dodges the wrong way. Leaves now Nyx Lover in the 1v2 spot where he has to take out 3 stocks in a deep red health and can't
do it. And of course, gauntlets. They're always able to sweep up those KOs, able to grab them out of thin air.
Indeed.
But they got big hands.
And yeah, we're going to be... setting up now for our second game here. Mack and Ski going to be taking game number 1 against Nyx Lover and KOA. And it seems like we're going to be seeing another swap here coming in from actually both sides, I should say. Talk about these changes so we see here.
Oh, I mean, we're seeing a Dusk instead. Dusk and King Zuva. I mean, we're sticking on the King Zuva for Mack, but this time it's Cross and Wu Shang.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, might as well. Wu Shang is a good pet.
Yeah, so I mean...
surprisingly, still so strong after all the nerfs.
Yeah, so KOA gonna be swapping over to, this is something that I know KOA for, his Wu Shang. In ones and twos, he plays Wu Shang very great. So, no surprise that we're seeing here the swap coming in from the red team. And you're going to have, instead of the axe, you're going to have that double gauntlet. So, you're going to have a little bit more synergized potential. As we're seeing here, the red team is opening up over on the double gauntlets. But we're seeing, once again, a swap from the blue team from the Wu Shang or the Aang over now to the Dusk. So, instead of the gauntlets, you're going to have Orb to play around with. Dusk, I would say, I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a rare you see Dusk in twos. But I think definitely Dusk is, in my opinion, it's an underrepresented character, but I mean, we're seeing some.
I mean, he's a viable character.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially in twos, he has a lot of combos you can go off with him.
Great.
I mean, especially also having Orb too. I mean, Orb, even though it got nerfed, it's still a pretty good weapon.
Lag coming in there for me. All right. But yeah, we have, I mean, getting back to the action, Ski right now over on his Dusk, it's not looking too great for him. Because, I mean, he's already down to his last year, so this is looking like a great game number 2 here for the red team. The red team, you know, making that swap over was definitely beneficial for them because you're seeing them, I mean, a little bit more synergized. You're seeing a little bit more, you know, action coming in from the red team, and they currently have the upper hand on the blue team. Blue team needs to lock in if they want to, you know, take control of this set a little bit more, push their, you know, set lead a little bit more, you know, deny any opportunity for the red team to have some sort of comeback and tie this one up, bringing it 1-1.
Oh, it's not looking good for blue team. Somebody just lost a stock. Mac just lost a stock. He fell.
Yeah.
Poorly.
Blue team right now, I mean, they have a hill to climb, but it's not that far away. If Ski can hold his stock for as long as he can, and Mac can try to see if he can secure his KOs. You see KOA's gone now down to his last, but a big down stick coming out from Nick's Lover. Catches Ski, but doesn't send him out of this game. There we go. Nick's Lover now going down to his last. Mac needs to try to see if he can take control, man. He needs to play back a little bit more off of Mac.
The break dance, no.
There we go, combo here, and just like that,
team had it.
bread and butter comes in from KOA and Nick's Lover, and they're going to be able to take this second game here, bringing them up 1-1 in the second count.
Nick's Lover is pretty cool. I do like the blaster gameplay. I respect it. KOA back on the brand, and Skixex is going back on the Aang.
Yeah, I mean, it worked game number 1, but I'm not sure, you know, what happened in game number 2 there. It was definitely, I mean, the swap wasn't... Okay, it seems like we might have to go back again, huh? Yeah. It seems like they're going back. Maybe they have to change legends. Oh, change the stance. That's it. Alright, yeah. But definitely the Aang worked out very good in game number 1. As you see, Mac and Skixex was able to take game number 1. Game number 2, however, it didn't go quite their way, and I think it was because of that dust pick. I mean, the dust, we weren't able to get the stats, but the dust definitely didn't work out. Ski was like the first one to get out from the blue team and left the Mac in that 2-1 spot. So I think if with this Aang, you can definitely cook up a little bit more. So going back over to the Aang pick is pretty good stuff in there.
I mean, I respect KOA for choosing Bryn. Bryn is really good.
Oh, so yeah, this guy, we're just gonna get same picks from game number 1. So I believe KOA and Ski right now, you know, they're in a crack to, you know, they're in a legend crisis at the moment. They don't know who they want to play, but you know, I like to see the consistency as well too, coming in from Nick's Lover and Mac, where you see Nick's Lover, he's locked in on the cross, while you see Mac locked in on the Kinzuva as well too. And you know, I was a little bit questioning about this Zuva pick, but the Zuva pick it's working out pretty good. Mac is, you know, he's putting up damage, he's putting up numbers, so that's great stuff coming in from him.
I mean, Boots and Hammer are not terrible weapons.
Right. It's definitely it's great in 2s. I mean, Hammer not so much, but you know, you can use Hammer in 2s. The Boots, when I think of Boots in 2s, I think of mainly Teska. I mean, you got what the Red Raptor sometimes that Radish plays. He usually brings that out in 2s. But Boots is definitely a great 2v2 weapon you can go ahead and use. But right now, getting back to the action here, blue team already down to the second stocks, but red team, I mean, they're still on their first, but yeah, they're gonna be soon to fall here. But Nick's Lover is just trying to rack up any damage he can over on the blasters, just trying to build a lead for the red team at the moment, and this is what they need if they want to get back this set under control. And I think this is a pretty important game to take here, Timey, because it puts your opponent onto match points. So I think this is definitely an important one to take. So you see both teams, I mean, they're fighting for it. Nick's Lover is still holding his first stock. Blue team unable to take him out.
I mean, honestly, KOA has also been fighting pretty strong on that Bryn. I can't lie. They've gotten quite a few KOs, and I mean, they've been able to follow up pretty well on all their partners' attacks.
Yeah, indeed. And well, right now, the blue team is down tremendously. Skixex, I mean, he's deep in the red. Once he's seeing Mac, I mean, he's on orange on his last. And you look at red team's health right now. I mean, Mac is gone. Ski's the only one left. Ski has to take 4 stocks out of Nick's Lover and KOA.
And that low, too, it's just going to take one good hit, and you're out. This is a little scary.
Yeah, you're seeing, I mean, Nick's Lover was looking for that GC down stick there. Headlight doesn't get the follow-up. Nick's Lover now goes deep. GC Headlight. What an option from KOA. KOA looking for the ground pound, but hold up. Ski's showing some signs of life. Able to take out Nick Silver, able to take out KOA, but once again, you gotta take out both of their stocks, and that's a fresh stock you gotta take.
Well, this egg is just not dying.
I think he picked Queen 9 instead, but never mind. That's gonna be it. Game number 3, going to be going towards KOA and in Nick Silver's favor, and they have, yeah, they put Mack and Ski on match point there.
KOA and Nick Silver have been really cooking up this tournament. I can't lie, they've been really fun to watch. I really like the cross pick.
Yeah, the cross pick is doing amazing right now. It's doing wonders.
I know, and especially since you don't see him very often, it's kind of a treat.
Yeah.
I mean, Aang is also still a pretty, like, classic choice. I don't mind seeing him. And the Zuba, honestly, surprising pick, too.
Yeah, the Zuva, I think, you know, I'm not sure. Are we going back again? Oh my god, bro. I think they voted wrong. But alright, we're gonna be getting right now back into the action. Yeah, so 2-1 right now for Nick Silver and KOA. It's gonna be interesting to see kind of what the adaptation is gonna be made from Mack and Ski, given that they were able to win game number 1, but they lost game 2 on the same comp here. We're seeing no swaps, and I guess it's just kind of a mental reset that's going on in the heads of blue team right now. So, you know, not even a swap from Mack, confidence coming in from him. Same for Ski as well, so they're confident in their picks, but, you know, man, I'm not too sure if, you know, this is going to be a choice. Maybe we should have saw the Val coming in from Ski, because this is an important game to win. I can't lie. I heard from Ski. Ski said, you know, if we go down 2 games, which they're down 2 games right now. If we go down 2 games, it's time to lock in. And Ski on the Wu Shang, I'm not sure if that's the definition of locked in, because I know this guy to be a sword player, and he ain't half sword with a Wu Shang, so I don't know.
But, I mean, gauntlets are still a pretty good weapon, and I mean, spear also is pretty easy to learn.
Yeah. I would say right now, though, the game is pretty much even, but it's still in red team's favor. As you see, KOA is holding his first stock here pretty strong. Mack is going to be going down to the second. There we go. Combo time. Nice little handoff. Just one of the things as well, too, both of these teams are kind of like makeshift put together teams, because they don't team with each other. Like Mack and Ski's partner is tripped up. I mean, they got 65th, I believe, at BCX. Mack on the end, he doesn't play twos. He plays twos with like anybody. Nick Silver, I'm pretty sure like I'm not sure. I think he's looking for a teammate at the moment. And same for KOA. KOA doesn't have teammates, so they're kind of like all put together teams. But you know, it's very interesting to see that they're able to, you know, have those brief moments where they're able to pull off those combos and just like rip it off on the fly. Get what I mean?
I mean, that's just true talent right there. And I mean, like, lots of practice, too. Let's be real. That's
just great
a lot
twos
of
knowledge. Yeah, that's just great twos knowledge to just be able to fall off of your teammate. But, yeah, getting back now into the action. Blue team, they do have a lead. Seeing nice little combo coming in there from Ski and Mack. But
they're locked in.
They ain't able to really, you know, maximize the combo. But still, regardless, great damage coming in from the blue team right now.
I mean, Nick Silver is on their last stock, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah. Definitely.
He is now too. It's a little bit more tight again.
Yeah, but KOA, look at KOA's health. KOA is sitting on his second stock, and he's at orange health or something like that. Mack, on the other hand, he's deep in the red. So like one good hit onto Mack, and that's it. He's gone. Big down 6 sends Ski flying. Look at Ski's health as well too.
Oh my. Yeah, Ski's just going a lot more red as the time goes. Oh no.
Yeah, I definitely think Ski has to play around this one here. Momentary 2v1. Ski, you gotta play this one perfectly. Dodge and weave, man, because a straight hit's gonna come out. DI recovery. He drops the recovery though. Mack now coming in to save the day.
Good old Sig.
Big down Sig, what the hell?
Oh, that might be it.
Oh, but the end light coming in from KOA.
Sig, that didn't kill? That's crazy.
Alright. It's still even stocks here, and I mean, it's definitely anybody's game here, but you gotta look out for Ski. You gotta look out for Nick Silver, because they're the most damage on the field for both sides. There we go. Ski's gone now. Momentary 2v1. Can the red team capitalize? Downsing connects. Mack gets the 1v1, and all he needs to do is just take out KOA here to bring it to a game 5. Do you believe, Timey?
I kind of think KOA has this, but who knows? Maybe Mack can pull out something. Because I mean, the Zuma has quite a bit of defense. I mean, he's kind of tanky.
Look at the boots, man. The boots he's putting legit. I mean, man, this boots is
putting
crazy.
in the work.
It's putting in work, indeed. And he's racking up the damage, but really, all KOA needs is one good hit. D-Line,
there we
Sarah
go.
connects and it lands. That's going to be it in a 3-1 fashion. KOA and Nyx Lover are going to be going to the grand finals. Wow.
Oh my god.